Now, what a way to make a living by starring in the West End smash hit musical 9 to 5.
Well, David Hasselhoff has tumbled out of bed and stumbled straight to our studio and straight down the helter-skelter.
Yeah, I went down the helter-skelter, but that was an old Beatles song, so, you know, it's kind of strange.
The thing is with you, though, you're so tall, your head was nearly at the top and your feet were nearly at the bottom.
I think the helter-skelter is meant for, like, 4-year-olds, you know?
Yeah, but listen, anyone can have a go.
Yeah, it was fun, though.
So, so you are, what, a week into shows now? How long?
Yeah, I've done the show for, exactly 1 week. In fact, I go on today. We had my Christmas celebration with my daughters. Haley, who's almost a regular here with the fashion show. We have my wife, who's from Wales. She decorated our entire house. It looks like the morning show. I mean, like this morning.
Yeah.
And we had Christmas yesterday at my house with my 2 daughters, Taylor Ann Hasselhoff and Haley and their boyfriends. It was really nice.
And how is the show going? Because it's like a big party we're hearing.
It's a big party for the girls and for everyone else. It's a little bit crazy for me because, you know, I'm following Brian, right?
Brian Conley, that's right.
And the humor here is a bit different than in America. So how do I make it my own? If I go to Germany, I just came off tour. I did 65,000 people. It's a piece of cake. I have no nerves. Here, I have a little bit, okay, I got to fit in. I got to figure out how to play the bad guy, the grew the mustache, how to make these off-color jokes. It's really kind of a Me Too movement type show about women's lib. And most of the audience are women. And when I make these jokes, I know I'm going to get a booed. But it's fun in a way because at the end, it's the same way with Brian. At the end, you laugh, you kind of have a little fun, and I'm swinging in a harness. That's the hardest part.
Yeah, so this harness thing, I mean, this is quite physically demanding for you.
Well, that's when I came down the helter-skelter and I grabbed my crotch. It's
great.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just, you know, I talked to Brian, left me a note, and he said, "Good luck with the harness." And I said, "Oh my God, what?" And the harness is interesting.
Well, then the harness is there because Franklin is lifted up and hung upside down in bondage.
Well, the fun part about it is the audience really has a good laugh. And it's not like going to a West End show where it's going to be heavy or you see a star and you wonder, what's the show about? You know what the show is about. You're there to have a good time. It's a short run. It's the frickin' West End. It's like Broadway. You know, I've done Jekyll and Hyde on Broadway. I've done The Producers with Mel Brooks in the audience. So I know what I'm doing, and I'm very happy to be there. And the cast is so much fun.
Well, Bonnie Langsford is with you.
Bonnie's
She's
great.
been helping you with all the dancing.
Do Knight Rider, I can talk to a car, I can run in slow motion, but I can't dance. I can't dance. And so she can. So she just kind of hangs on to me and puts me in the right place. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I can run in slow motion.
It's horrible.
It's fantastic.
It's hard. I'm a terrible dancer. I got knocked off Dancing with the Stars in the first round. But that was a blessing.
It's the taking part that counts.
Absolutely.
Have you done Strictly Come Dancing?
No, I'm the same as you.
Don't do it.
I can't dance.
Well, you'll get if you get knocked off the first round, you're happy because then you come back the second week to be in the audience. They go, "Oh my God, thank God you got it." It's horrible.
I'm sure they didn't. Have you met Dolly Parton?
I have met Dolly Parton, and when she called me and asked me to do the show, I said, "It's a West End. Of course I'm going to do it." Worldly, it's now gone to Australia.
Yeah.
And the show is a huge hit. I mean,
why don't they take it to Germany?
I don't know. You know, I told them that I want to do a show called Hoff Broadway. And they're developing a show for me in Germany because, well, the wall came down the 30th anniversary. I sang a song called Looking for Freedom. It's on YouTube, and I sang to 1 million people.
That's incredible. I mean, you're a bit of a hero out there.
I'm a one-hit wonder. 30 years later, I'm still singing Looking for Freedom. I'm honest to God, they come, and it's amazing.
Well, it's what's amazing is that it became, in 1989, performing that song at that time, the end of the Cold War, a touchstone moment for Germany.
You know what? It was amazing because I went behind the wall and I met these 3 girls and I said, "How do you know me? Is the guy who talks to a car?" They went, "No, you are the man who sings of freedom." And I went, "What?"
Their minds must have been blown when they watched Knight Rider.
Well, what happened was I took a picture with them. Yeah, well, they would get Knight Rider only like the last couple maybe months before the wall came down, and they would satellite it in with a trash can top. They would bring it in, and all the kids would come over to watch Knight Rider.
Oh, my God, that's amazing.
And these girls that I met behind the wall, I said, "You can't go to West Berlin?" It was right there. It's like, you know, it's like going to Chelsea.
Yeah.
You can't go to Chelsea. Well, what do you mean I can't go? You can't go. Your parents live there, but you can't go there.
Yeah, you can't imagine it, can you?
But these girls, I said, take a picture. I smuggled the picture out, took a picture with them, took a photographer with me, went to West Berlin, put it in the newspaper, went through Checkpoint Charlie and brought it back and gave it to them and said, here's a little piece of freedom. And they went, oh, and they started crying and they ran away. And I went, this is heavy. And so now I've gotten into it. I've done National Geographic specials, and I've done a book and everything about it.
Where's the weirdest place you've been recognised?
That's a good question. You know, I think it was a taxi cab. A man was driving me in Sweden. I did a song called True Survivor for a movie called Kung Fury, which is coming out. And I did a song called True Survivor, and the guy goes, you're my mentor, you're my mentor, you're my hero, you're my mentor. I said, where are you from? He goes, Afghanistan. I said,
really?
I'm your mentor, and you're from Afghanistan? What did you, like, watch Knight Rider with bullets and bombs? He goes, yes, bullets, bombs coming in. And he was watching Knight Rider when he grew up in Afghanistan.
Are you here for Christmas, or where are you spending Christmas?
I'm spending Christmas in Wales.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm having Welsh cakes.
Is this your first? Will this be your first Christmas in Wales?
No. I have a new family there with my wife. We got married about a year ago.
Oh,
and
congratulations.
We're going to look for a place probably near Bath, Wales, Cotswolds. And so I'm half and half. I live right where the fires are, you know, in L.A. I was lucky because I got evacuated, but the fires jumped my house and my neighborhood and where I live.
And is it true that you are developing a murder series?
Yeah, you know, I love Killing Eve, and also I love the Germans have great shows like Dogs of Berlin or Babylon Berlin, and what they've done in Netflix and all these television shows is they're doing what we used to do, like we would loop Baywatch in German, or and send it over to the world. They're doing the same thing now.
Yeah.
They're doing really good productions. I mean, the production here in England is incredible.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I'm like
great.
addicted to it. And for me as an actor, you know, there's this whole world of opportunity out there, you know? That's why when you do the West End, you do the West End, you know? Thank God it's a short run.
Well, you finish on the 8th of February, don't you?
Yeah, but then they've offered me to go other places. And
Will you go?
I don't know. I'm
Why?
It's hard. it's I mean, I'm sure it's hard for you guys when the alarm goes off at 3:30 in the morning, and you go, "What am I doing?" But you go to work and you get up, and as soon as they say action, as soon as they say roll it, you're okay.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the audience.
Well, you seem to have endless energy, that's for sure. You really do.
9 to 5 is at
amazing.
the Savoy Theatre
Yes,
until
please
the
come.
8th of February. David,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
Yeah.